All right, yo, what's up, everybody? FitX and Austin back again with another Buy Me Coffee Patreon video. So, today we're going to talk about the literal process of what we do from when a girl steps in our front door all the way up into the conversation into the bedroom. Like, what is that process? Because for me, I was curious about it. I was like, okay, I got her to come over my place now. Like, what do I do now? How do I be smooth? How do I sexually escalate the situation? This is gonna be a walkthrough, like POV style of process.
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go. I need y'all to pay attention. So first thing I do with girls is I go downstairs to meet them. Right? I don't want them the first time they're seeing me to be in my house. I want to give it a little space, so I go out, give them a hug. Listen. First thing, I like to break the touch barrier with girls. So when I go up to a chick, when I go meet her downstairs or whatever she's coming from, I'm not shaking her hand. I'm not, oh, hey, nice to meet you. I'm giving her a hug, right? You gotta break the touch barrier. You gotta remember, guys, she's nervous. She's nervous when she's coming to see you, right? Yes, she's attracted to you, but she's still nervous. It's your job to not be nervous too. If y'all both nervous, she's not giving you no pussy. Right? She has to sense that confidence. When I'm going up to, when a girl comes over, I'm about to go up to her. Hey, how you doing? Give her a hug. Let her feel me. Let her smell me. Right? That's important. You gotta smell good. When I give her a hug, I want her to resonate my smell. I'm gonna put some cologne on my neck. I want her to make sure she knows that I smell good. I've gotten that compliment several times. When you smell good, you just made her a little bit more comfortable. Right? You reminding her of a sexy man. She comes in the door. Right? First thing I do, make her take the shoes off, right? Shoes are essential. Why? The less pieces of clothing, the better. What do you do? How do you feel when you take your shoes off? You feel at home. Same thing, right? When you take your shoes off, she feels more comfortable. You're trying to get her to feel comfortable. You're not trying to get her to feel like she's had an interview. You want her to feel like this is a relaxed evening. Take the shoes off and come sit down. Now we going to the, once take your shoes off, I'm telling her to go sit down on my couch. Right? And my first thing I'm asking her is, do you want some water? Yeah, sure, can I get some water? So I get 2 glasses of water. I get two glasses, boom, pop out 2 glasses, get some water, okay? So she's sitting down looking all nervous and shy. So I come, right? So let's say she's sitting here. I come, sit the glasses down. It's gonna be closer, right? And I would already have my speakers out, so I'm playing some kind of relaxed music, whatever, R&B, whatever. And I give her the water. My first thing I do is I relax. I'm not sitting like this. Oh, hey. No. This is my crib, right? This is my show. This is my deal. So I'm sitting like this. I'm chilling. Right? I'm not stressed. I'm not rushing. Everything is cool for me. Right? I want to give the persona that I'm in control. My first thing I do, so she's drinking water. I'm like, what did you do today? Oh, I so and so. Oh, create some conversation. That's my first thing. What did you do today? And she asks me, and I tell her what I do. And I'm like, okay, cool. We start drinking water. I'm like, my next question is, tell me about yourself. Oh, what do you mean? Tell me about you. I don't know anything about you, girl. I'm this, I do this. So now, this is me, guys. I have done this. So I have figured out, like Austin said in the beginning, what works for me. I have tried so much different shit, but now I know exactly how to cut through the bullshit and get to sex as quick as possible. I'm not gonna cap. Guys, I'm telling y'all, my average time to fucking chicks when they come over is like 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes of her walking through the door, she's giving me head. We're having sex. But because I've practiced now, I've known what works. So when she tells me what she does, and I'm like, what do you do for fun? Keep in mind, she's asking me these questions back. She's like, oh, what do you do for fun? I'm like, oh. I ask her. She's like, oh. She asks me, and I'm like, I tell her. Then I ask her, what kind of bad things do you do for fun? And a question throws her off. She's like, bad things? I'm like, yeah. What kind of bad things do you do for fun? She's like, what do you mean bad things? Bad things. I'm like, everybody does something bad. She's like, oh, I don't do nothing bad. I'm like, oh, so you're an angel? She's like, yeah. I'm like, you're not no angel. Like, you see, I'm playful, but I'm kind of like, I'm calling her on that shit. I know you're not an angel. I know you like to get piped out, right? She's like, but then she doesn't want to tell me what she does because she doesn't want to come across as a slut. So she asks me, give me an example. What do you do that's bad? And that's where I go, I make sex videos for fun. So I'm literally bringing this shit down to the T. She's like, sex videos? I'm like, yeah, just as a hobby, nothing. I don't sell them, it's just for fun. Do you want to see one? Sure. Bro, every single girl that has agreed to see my videos, I have had sex with. Because what I'm doing is, I'm basically putting her in a position of a girl that's already slept with me, right? So what I do is I pull out a video of a cute chick giving me head, right? I want to put her, I want to show her that this is what she wants to do. I know that's what she wants to do, but I want to show her this is okay for her to do because I'm showing her a little bit of pre-selection. Look at this cute girl sucking my dick. You could do it too. So I show her the video and she starts laughing and giggling and all this, and then I put it down. My next thing, I relax and I tell her to come sit next to me. So if I told her about wine, I would have asked her if she wants some wine. I'm gonna go get 2 glasses of wine. I'm gonna sit down, right? And I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna tell her to come. I'm like, here, come here. I always tell girls, come here, right? I'm not asking them questions. I'm not asking them, oh, do you want to come sit next to me? Do you like? No, I'm not. Come closer. She's following your lead. But why is she doing that? From the beginning, she's been following my lead. Hey, take your shoes off. Hey, go sit down. Hey, do you want some water? I'm setting the tone of letting her follow my lead. Women want to follow your lead. If you're asking too many questions, if you're not sure about what you want to do, you're not going to get to this point. Hey, come here. Come closer. She comes, sits closer. Now, this is where I break touch barrier even more. I put my arm around her and I start playing her hair. If a girl lets you play in her hair, in my opinion, what I've noticed, it is 100%. If she lets me play in her hair, she's gonna let me smash, right? That's her hair. That's her feminine. This is her. This is who she is. If she's letting me play in her hair, so she's sitting next to me. I'm playing in her hair, right? She's comfortable. She's relaxed. Okay, it's over. All right, we drink a little wine. Now what I do is, I tell her, give me a kiss right here. I always make girls kiss me on my neck. She's like, huh? I'm like, yeah, give me a little kiss. And then she's going to do it because now I know what she wants. Right? I've set the frame. I've set the tone. She's going to give me a little. What they usually do is they give you a little pet. Mwah. And I'm like, no. I'm like, what is that? She's like, what is a kiss? I'm like, no, more passionate. Give me a more passionate kiss. She's like, more passionate. I'm like, yeah, give me a more passionate kiss. So she does it again, does it better. And I'm like, okay, this is how you do it. So I go to her neck and I kiss her neck and I go to her ear and I nibble on her ear and I whisper. I whisper in her ear and I'm like, you like this? And bro, you want to basically, you getting her turned on. And I'm in her ear, I'm kissing her. I go in her ear, I'm like, do you like this? Like, you like this? She's like, yeah. Over. Game over. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick her up. I'm going to stand her up. And I usually have pillows on my couch. This is literally what I do. I'm going to put the pillow down. I'm not even going to ask her a question. I'm going to put the pillow down. I'm going to tell her to stand up. I'm going to tell her to get on her knees. I'm not asking. This is who I am. I'm not asking her for nothing. I'm like, come here. I'm like, get on your knees. And then I make her start kissing my abs. And she does it. They do it. They have been following your lead. Now I know I got her, right? So I'm here. I'm like, they start kissing me. I take my shirt off. I make them kiss me a little more. And then what I do, I make them touch my dick, right? Because then I'm also turned on. And I'm like, as they're kissing me, I put their hand on it. And once they put their hand on it, you guys know what's next. I ask them, do you want to see it? She's like, yeah. She takes it out, and then she starts giving me head, and it's game over. I don't even make it to the bedroom. By the time she gets here, she's probably gonna get fucked in 10 minutes. And then after we're gonna do a few things down here, we're gonna move to the bedroom, all over the house. And that's how I do it, right? But it came from practice. I used to dance with chicks. I was trying to figure out what worked for me. You have to figure out what works with your personality. Everything I said is because that's who I am. I'm a very direct and bold person. I'm not shy. I don't, you know what I'm saying? If you're a shy guy, it's going to come across as not natural when you try to do something that's not you. Who I am, the way I act, the way I talk. Before she even came over, I have been direct, bold. So it matches with who I am. You guys get what I'm saying? So practice, you can implement what I said. This is what I do, but it took me time to figure it out. Practice and see what works for you, and do what works for you. What works best with your personality, and that's it for me.
Word. Now this was in the instance that everything went smoothly. Like she was cooperative. She didn't say, "Oh, I don't want to kiss you." You know what I mean? Now you do have certain game and measures that happens. Let's say the girl didn't want to get on her knees. Let's say she was like,
See, but that's not a video.
Oh yeah,
that's like now you gotta go into rebuttals. That's a long. Yeah. That's not a video.
Just keep on. This is if everything went smoothly.
Everything went smoothly.
Yeah, which she usually does most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. But Nick, that's not a video.
Yeah,
because that's a lot. That could be.
When we say game is literally a game plan. Exactly. Like you got to have a method and step to every single thing.
You have to be ready for everything.
Yeah. All right, guys. So now we're gonna get into my game plan. What do I do when girls come over? So first things first, you gotta pre-frame the house. You gotta set up the house right. So what I always do is one, I make sure my bathroom is clean, both bathrooms, because girls usually use the bathroom when they're here. What I'm wearing, I always wear something super casual. So I'll be like in gray sweats and like a white tank top or t-shirt. I don't dress fancy when girls come over. No collared shirts, none of that stuff. They can dress fancy if they want to, but me, I'm casual because I want to show that I want to have a chill time. I'm not trying to be formal with you, you know what I mean? Smell nice, of course. Make sure my bed's nice. Just everything's clean, you know what I mean? And then also, very important is you got to have your own place, because super important with this, you got to be able to control the environment is what I've learned. And when you have different roommates coming in and out, affecting that environment for her, it's going to make her less comfortable, and you really can't go in line the way you want to. So make sure you have your own place, it's quiet, and your place is clean. So that's what I pretty much do. So when they get here, they'll come in through the gate. I give them the gate code. Like Fitxfearless said, I always meet them outside too. I don't meet them at the door. I go outside, I meet them by the car, I give them a hug, break that let's rewind. I forgot an important thing. So when they say that they're here, what I always do is I say coming. I put CUMING. And this can come off a little stupid, but actually it's just like a little sexual innuendo that kind of is fun, and it kind of gets sex going in their head indirectly. They don't even realize it. So I'll be like coming, I write it that way. They'll send me like laughing emojis or whatever. And then I go out, I meet them. Like Fitxfearless said, I break the touch barrier immediately to make them more comfortable. I like to do 2-hand hugs. When you hug a girl, a lot of people do it wrong. Don't do this right here, because that looks really uncomfortable. So when you hug them, show that you're comfortable. Bam, what's up? 2 hands on the chest. And then I lead them to the door. I'm having a conversation with them as we're walking too. And then, learn this from Fitxfearless, even though I naturally kind of did it, is they take off their shoes. They see the shoes there, so they naturally just take off the shoes. And I realize that is a good thing, as you said, because that's one piece of clothing off, and they're getting more comfortable already. So next, after that, we're talking more. What they naturally do is come sit right here, as anybody would, right? So they come sit right here. I don't go sit right there. What I do is I invite them over for wine. That's how I get them to come over. So I'm like, oh shit, you ever had Moscato? You like this? And they're like, oh, I never had it. So I take out 2 glasses, then I tease them. Some girls, are underage sometimes, so I'm like, let me see your ID. I say some shit like that. Pour them a little wine or water if they want water. And then from there, get the wine, come back around. And then I actually sit down right here and I talk with them for like a good 2 to 3 minutes over whatever. I don't have like a set type of thing with my conversations. I just go with whatever's happening. I'm like, shit, what you end up doing today? Blah, blah, blah. We talk about whatever. And then after around 2 minutes, I'm like, let's go sit on the couch. It's more comfortable. And they always come sit on the couch. So we come over here. I always sit on this side because I realize I just work better looking from the left. It's the little things you realize about your game. So they sit down. I like to sit on the small couch, not the bigger couch as you saw the FitX did, and that's because it automatically puts them more closer to me. With the big couch, I noticed some girls, they'll literally sit on all the way on the edge and you'll be right there. And so I want them to be forced close by me. Some girls have actually sat on that couch while I'm over here. I'm like, yo, you still social distancing? Like, come over here. And then they'll come over here. And then I also make sure to show that I'm comfortable too. I'll just have normal conversation, like blah, 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 kind of boring small talk. And then the way I try to sexualize the conversation is whenever I'm with girls is they'll end up asking me like, so what do you do? Or something along that nature. And I'll jokingly say that, oh, I do OnlyFans, or I'm a male stripper. And I've used the actual porn video thing too before. And they're like, no, you're not. And I'm like, dead ass, I'll show you right now. Like, you can search me on Pornhub. So that's how I just make the conversation more fun. And to be honest, I don't close as fast as FitX. I have like a 20-30 minute conversation, you know what I mean? By the time anything happens, they're super comfortable with me. I tend to play based on my personality. So I'm genuinely like a nice person, a nice dude, but my game is sort of like a nice guy's game, but at the same time, it's not the nice guy that you're thinking of. It's not like the pushover beta nice guy. It's more of the, oh, I'm actually genuinely interested in you, but in the back of my head, little do they know, I'm framing everything perfectly to lead into the bedroom, right? And so usually after we talk about 20-30 minutes, from there, it might be like a little silent part in the conversation. And where I've learned on how to physically escalate, I forgot to mention too, throughout the conversation, I'm also breaking the touch barrier. So I'll either touch your shoulder, touch your leg to emphasize a point. There's little stuff, just make sure to touch them. And if you get positive response back from that, meaning they touch you back, sometimes girls will literally put their legs over you, on top of you like this. And that's how you know, like, you can go in and make the move from there. So once I got enough positive responses in my head, that's how I know that she's ready to, like, you know, do some shit. Now, in another case, some girls, you have to like make them more comfortable. So sometimes I have girls who, I'm telling you, I'm not even joking, will literally sit like this, right? And so what I try to do is I just try to make them more comfortable. I tell them like scoot over a little bit, and I'll put my arm around them, and eventually they'll try to loosen up a little bit. But what I do in regards to actually making the move is I don't physically go in, because for some reason, I've done it before and the time is right, but I find it kind of awkward. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just do it wrong. So what I've learned what works best for me is that I verbally escalate. So what I say is that I try to phrase it in some type of way to where they know I want to kiss them. So a good example I can say is, so this girl, she was here, she put her lip gloss on. I was like, damn, that's a lot of lipstick. She was like, oh, is it? I'm like, yeah. I was like, wouldn't that get all over me if I was to kiss you right now? And she was like, oh, let's find out. And then that's when I go in. Or I will lick at their lips and I would just seriously say like, oh, you got some nice lips, let me kiss it. And then she'll literally jump on top of me. And what that made me realize is that girls are literally waiting for you to make the move. No girl is ever gonna make the move, I promise you. Out of all the girls I've seen, only one has made a move on me. And it's super rare, super rare. So every time you gotta do it, otherwise you will literally talk on the couch all night and they'll go home. And that has happened to me before too. I've had my fill of nights. So yeah, I try to verbally escalate it. I try to see the situation and figure out how can I turn that into some sort of witty thing about kissing them. Or if I can't find anything, I just say, I really wanna kiss you right now. And then they always kiss me every single time. They're not gonna reject a kiss. So after we're kissing, you still gotta escalate it while you're kissing them, right? So as you saw, FitX puts a pillow down. He's like, yo, come kiss me on the stomach. What I do is it starts getting more heavy a little bit. I'm kissing their neck and I bring them on top of me like this. So now the girl's on top of me, we're kissing, I'm grabbing their shit, I'm kissing their neck. I take their shirt off, I'm sucking on their boobs, all this other shit. And then from there, after it gets pretty heated, and I can tell when a girl is like ready to go, I'll literally pick them up like this. That's why you gotta work out too. I'll pick them up, I'll waddle, and take them into the bedroom that's where shit gets done. That's how it happens literally every single time for me. So I guess the things I've learned in regards to my game is, one, making them comfortable when they're here, touch barrier, and also for me, I have to verbally escalate the kiss instead of FedEx does it too. You tell them to kiss you. You know what I mean? I can't just go in. I don't know. That shit's weird to me unless I've already seen the girl. All right, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you learned something. Don't forget to check out both of our Patreons. We'll have the link posted somewhere around this video.
All right. Mine's is Buy Me a Coffee.
And mine's is Patreon. So check them out. Lots of valuable information on there and even more coming.
All right.
See you guys.
Peace.